sorts of sizes. That's a must. I don't know about this one though, y'all. I can't do it. Oof, yeah. Not by hand anyway. And this is why I would prefer no-till over till. See the difference? Side by side. Bearing is fixed. Dad did that. Ready, set, action. Let's go around that spot. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? 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 Good. Yes, I got a mic. So let me just clip it up here. Anywho, I'm so excited right now. So happy. I am spreading fertilizer today. It's the first day. Can you guys believe it? I went a whole 6 minutes before I whipped out the camera to start filming on the first day of spreading fertilizer 2024. Yeah, super excited. And not just spreading fertilizer, but spreading fertilizer for the first time with this bad boy behind me. It's an 8-ton spreader. It's spreading 60 feet right now. And I was used to spreading fertilizer over these past couple years and years with a PTO driven spreader. So this is all hydraulic driven. So very different. With hydraulic driven means, well, no PTO behind me. So my speed can fluctuate more. It doesn't, have to stay at that certain RPM or gosh forbid, right? With the hydraulic driven, obviously, comes oil. With what comes with oil flow. So on the little gadget here is where I'm able to adjust my flow. And I do actually have to watch that quite a bit. There's a little screen back there on the spreader that reads me my number. Super cool feature. It's just that my eyes can see it, but we want to be around like that 740 to 770 range. I do have to adjust that if needed. Of course, I'm going to slow way down here. About to do my turn. Shut it off, of course, on the headlamps. We did that first. But yeah, with the oil, of course, if it's colder, the number is going to be higher. As oil warms up, it's going to drop lower. So it does all matter. Super fun, y'all. Super fun. I like to call this thing the high tires. It's so massive, but skinny tires, but they're super tall. I'll get out of the cab soon once my monitor here reads 0. It's reading too low again, so I'm going to up this. Remote number 4. I'm able to see it on my screen here, like what percent I'm at. 64, 66. It's extremely picky though. Like 2% bumped me up like dang near 100 there. There we go. 750 is good. But yeah, I'll show you guys a personal up-close glance at this massive beast, or what the heck these high tires are about. Shortly here, I'll step out once this scale here, yes, scale. I'm super excited about that. The other one, the 50-foot spreader, low, small tires, PTO driven. I was constantly getting out. I was constantly staring behind me, like literally, but trying to keep, straight enough. Because, yeah, like once it gets low past that window, it was like a game of deciding, when it's truly out. But of course, you can watch both sides. That's a must either way, whether you have a scale or not. Got to make sure it's coming out good. But yeah, it's just super nice to have a scale, actually. So right now I'm at 4,300. We started at like 11. So it is getting down there. The truck was holding, the truckload that was brought out was about 25,000 pounds in the fertilizer truck at the farm. And so, yeah, we're hope to get that all on yet tonight. This whole week is going to be rainy again. So, unfortunately, no planting yet. Hang in there for those videos. But, yeah, I just figured I'd show you what I'm currently up to and what I'll be up to probably as soon as we can be in the field again. P&K, that's kind of what I'm talking about here with fertilizer. Dad, however, did use this before me, and he should. It's his. But he spread pellet lime because this spreader cannot spread lime. It has to be in a pellet form. Then it's capable. So he did that. And then now we're just doing like a different mixture for this field here. One of my favorite fields. Best way to start off the season, I'll tell you that. It's a big field. We don't always have a lot of big fields in my area or what we farm. So, yeah. So, y'all, this is what it's like if you're actually listening to me without the microphone. I'm going to do both because sometimes I feel like y'all probably can't really hear me without the microphone, or I'm just like screaming the whole time so you can. But, I mean, you want to hear the tractor work. I mean, that is the point of this channel, right? So, I got to let you just listen to this sound. Good old 240 at it. The chain in the front is moving. I'm not seeing fertilizer anymore though. That is normal because it pulls from the front first and, empties or whatever. So I got 2,900, you could say, almost 3,000 pounds left from the scale here. I can see that. So it's taking it from the back, still spreading good though, so it's going good. My oil flow, still good, we're at 740, so within the range yet there. My screen that I'm using, I am driving, no auto steer, nope, and I like that. I like both, but I love driving. Anywho, the screen here, like I'm used to the screens always being like exact with the globe. The free system here, this one in the 240, we do not have it integrated. We don't have anything fancy in here. The other tractors we do, not this one. So it's telling me I'm like 1 foot and 10 inches off right now. But usually, like, I don't know if you can tell, I'm going down a pretty good slope here. So again, I'm going to try to climb the hill this way so I can stay in between the rows the best I can, just like with planting and stuff. But yeah, that's why the screen thinks I'm off, just because I'm moving so much. And it's a free system, it's not always going to be accurate. If you leave the field, come back 2 hours later, your line is just shifted, and I don't know why, it's just the way it is. But it's fine. But yeah, manually count the rows, kind of know what's 60 feet. I'm used to 50 feet. I got the pattern down, swinging at 50, so learning curve, you can say, yes. But we're doing okay.
pretty sure, I'm certain I forgot to mention before why I'm adjusting the oil flow. It controls the spreaders in the back, the spreader speed. And here's an up-close glance at the screen here. Zoom in on the gate there that's spinning, that's important, and here's what I can see for that number, and here's the scale in the cab. I'll step out when I'm empty. The tires are 380s, 90R 46.
Sorry, Dad, it's sunset hour. This is when we stop for 2 minutes every day and film just a little bit outside the cab. It's a must. So gorgeous. You really gotta soak up the time outside of the cab as much as in on the farm, you know? Look at this. I'll be darn, I missed one. Bad. I'd give myself a B- too. Just look at these tires. Oh, I can't get over it. Love it. So yeah, here's just like an up close glance of it, y'all. Big. Whoop, whoop. Again, featuring the sunset. How could I not? Let's be real here. You know, keeping it real, keeping it rural out here, you know. Anywho, let's just take a glance here. I'm 5'7", in case anybody wanted to know. Add a couple with these boots, though. Here we go. But, yeah. So, I don't need to hold this. 1 second. Okie dokie. So, yeah, with this thing here, again, 60-foot spread there. You can see that. We're in the low range. We're in the low range because of what our ticket says. So we're in the low range because of what our ticket says. We're at like a 65 material weight in pounds. So 65 pounds per cubic foot. So that means, so how do we know what to set our gate at? The opening of what's coming out is right here numbered. Well, it'll tell you on the chart here. So gate opening is listed there based on how many pounds of cubic foot you have. So yeah, fun facts there. Obviously the spreaders, look at them, check them out. Whoop, whoop. The chain, of course, that turns it. Oh, here's the actual product. Let's just like zoom in on that. Over here we got high range or low range. So that's right here. High range, low range. But yeah, it's the Mobility by Dalton Egg. It's 8 ton, and yeah, nice row crop little jig here. Again, no PTO, so yeah, just this massive beast here, but hydraulic driven. And then we got, obviously this is what I'm watching in the cab there. That's where it's filtering down. It's true. Do not. Make sure you can hear me here, because this is an important one. This is what Dad told me right away. So whatever you do, Kels, do not back up with this thing engaged. Wasn't planning on it, but it's bigger than that. Because if I were to back up with this thing engaged, the chain actually goes backwards, and it would break a lot of stuff. So yeah, I can't make that mistake. Literally can't. So do not back up with it engaged. Okay. Remember that, Kels. We're good.
Taking it back to the farm to get another load on. Dad's actually gonna meet me there and load for me this time. In the tractor now. Dad's gonna tell me to go ahead soon. Yep, right about now. Just gotta pull ahead a little bit there.
What are you doing in the truck there, Dad? Okay, there we go. Come on out of there.
Don't worry, all is well. Just have to sweep a bit because it's all empty.
The sun went away, but I sure didn't.